Alright, let's talk about Act 5 Madness, specifically Innocence. So these are the stats for this is Innocence. High Templar of Area is what they call him. And he does not have, if we look down here, anything talking about fizz to fire or fizz to lightning or anything like that, which means that we know that all of his spells are pure elemental. And why that's important is if you're comparing this gauntlet to previous gauntlets, he's going to be so much worse this time. Because in previous gauntlets, he was barely affected, just the global 20% more, and then completely unaffected by Fizz as Ellie in any of the three ways because he wasn't physical based. Now he's going to be 100% increased damage, so 5 times the increase as before, or fully twice as much as he is in a normal campaign. So that's going to be an incredibly damaging boss. So I have super, super over leveled to the point where I would feel extremely safe doing it in the upcoming gauntlet in this sort of pseudo gauntlet thing. I'm literally like 10 levels over, I think. Let me go. 53, not quite 10 levels over, and with a big, healthy life pool for doing this thing, we're going to go in, and I'm just going to show Innocence because I think he's the most dangerous part of Act 5. If you've overleveled as much as I have for Innocence, Kitava is not going to be an issue at all. There's nothing else really to note in Act 5. It's just going to be this in Kitava. Kitava isn't going to be nearly as much worse from a normal gauntlet because Kitava already hit with Fizz, which means that he's losing that Fizz's LA mods. So, I mean, he's still going to be worse than normal because 100% increased damage is a lot, but he's only going to be about 40% increased damage from normal. Actually, more like, closer to 60% increased damage from normal. Whereas Kitava is going to be more than that. Whereas Innocence will be more than that. So what I did is this is my favorite area in the entire game to farm anyway. So it's not a big burden for me to stick around for a few levels, which is what I did. I just ran through everything, did the Arch Nemesis League content, got a life roll on every part of my gear, got my gem levels to continue leveling up and all that. So here we go. And I'm going to actually show the fight just because I want to show... I want to show one ability where I think even with this I'm going to log. If you know the fight well enough, I'm sure you know which one it is, but I just want to show anyone who doesn't know because I think it's one of the more dangerous abilities in the game. For Gauntlet, that is. So just on that one, just move in a little circle around him close to his body. That means, because I only have like 17% move speed, and some people think you need more than that to be safely going around in that ability, but you don't. Just get really close to him and go around him. You know, if you're at the furthest point from it, you need more move speed, but if you're right on top of him, you'll be fine. So hopefully he actually does the ability that I'm thinking of. If he doesn't, I may just wait and let him do it. Alright, I'm going to let him live for a little bit to see if he does his ability. That's the one. Out. So that one that creates that bullet hell thing is by far his hardest hitting ability. Now, I've definitely could have tanked it. Of course, I mean, my health pool is absurd considering where we're at in the game, but I just wanted to let you know. Excuse me, this COVID thing is bullshit. Specifically, which ability it is that I think is the most dangerous and the one that I think is worth avoiding when you're in the gauntlet proper. You don't want to just get hit by one of those things and it crits and it's, you know, hitting for twice as much as normal. So if that happens, I would legitimately just log to be safe. This is going to be, I think, my whole video for Act 5, by the way. If you're this over-leveled for Innocence, Katava after it is not going to be an issue for you. If for some reason you don't want to over-level for Innocence and the only thing you care about is Katava, well, then I would probably level a little bit for Katava as well, because he is going to be hitting, you know, about 50% harder. Oh, god damn it. I said I was going to log to avoid that, and then I forgot to let the grace period go. What a smart person would do is they would log and then they would allow the grace period to expire when they're on there. But anyway, this worked fine. Okay, I think that's me for now. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. But, oh, maybe I could show just like the gear and where I'm at. So I'm, you know, level 52, hugely overleveled. I'm still just using these dinky little items, but I just made sure everything else had some degree of a life roll in it to be just perfectly safe going through all this. And then the tree, this is what I spent the extra levels on when I was, you know, getting even more over leveled than normal for Gauntlet. I grabbed this little bloodless tree, and this is what the rest of it looks like right now for Wave of Conviction. Normally you wouldn't need to be quite this defensive. You could take some more damage or something or go somewhere else, but I just wanted to be perfectly safe. Okay. I will catch you guys in the next one. Talk to you later.